Today, we're going to cover the 5 mistakes people make when they receive an inheritance. So, have you ever been in a position where you have received an inheritance, or you've heard of those people that have won the lottery and all of a sudden in 3 years they're bankrupt? Well, here are some of the common mistakes that people make when they get a large amount of money without having changed their mental mind strategies around it before this happens. And it's easy to happen. Before I do that, I always encourage people that live paycheck to paycheck is they need to start retraining their brain to think differently about their money by saving a dollar, giving a dollar, and growing with a dollar. A dollar doesn't seem like much in today's world, but what you're doing is you're just retraining your brain step by step to get out of the scarcity mindset and into an abundant mindset. Because if you don't start doing this practice now, even if you get into a job or an opportunity that makes you more money in the future, if you haven't trained your brain how to do those things now with a little bit of money, you're still not going to when you have a lot of money. And it'll just make you just spend more instead of actually being strategic and use your money with intentions. So, these 5 mistakes people make often is they make emotional decisions too fast. Grief and money rarely mix well. So pause and seek a financial professional to help you before making any major moves. Or they spend money without a plan. They feel like it's extra money and then all of a sudden it's gone. Have you ever had that happen with even $100 in your wallet? You go get cash out at the ATM, you put it in your wallet, you go to get it and it's gone. Well, that's because you weren't intentional with it and you already spent it randomly and piece by piece along the way. The number 3 is they ignore taxes and paperwork. You want to make sure you're accounting for the taxes that might come with some of those inheritances, just depending on how you receive them. Because worst case is, that's going to change your taxable income, and all of a sudden you might have taxes due. And if you didn't put money away for those, you can have a big payment to pay the IRS without being prepared for it. Or maybe it's everybody becomes your friend because now you got money and you put everybody else before you. So you want to make sure you're putting into your own investments first. Protect your foundation before becoming everyone else's solution because you'll get cousins you never knew about sometimes when you get that big inheritance. So you want to plan for that. And they miss the really big one is they miss the chance to build that legacy. Maybe you want to be that person that pivots your family out of living paycheck to paycheck for generation to generation. You can leverage that inheritance to build that financial stability and growth and peace for your legacy and being able to pass that down to your family. Or if you don't have extended family or kids that you want to pass it on to, maybe it's your favorite charity or your church. But if you just go and spend it randomly, then at the end you'll go, man, where did it all go? You want to make sure that you're doing it by just pause, slow down, and get in front of a financial professional. There's a lot of us out there, like what I do, where we help people manage those funds so they have money for their future. Maybe you don't even have a retirement started, and this is your way to build that retirement. Another option is maybe you've left an old job and you have that 401k just sitting out there doing nothing for you. It's still costing you the fees for it to be out there, but no one's really managing it. There's options to roll that into that can help build for your financial future as well. So it's always good to have a financial professional in your pocket that can help you with that journey. And comment in the chat if you need help. Be happy to help any of those that maybe you have an inheritance coming soon, or maybe you want to start building that legacy another way for your family and you want to make sure it's protected so that they don't have to go through probate with it and stuff like that. And we'll cover wills and probate and trust in another segment. Just be sure to keep following and liking for more. Take care.